Hey everyone, welcome back to the range. I'm really excited about testing this round today from 80 Teeth Ammunition. This is their SM855. This is a scaled down, cut down M855 ball round to 40 grains, specifically for the 5.7x28mm. Today's weather is about 50 degrees and windy, so I apologize in advance about any of the wind noise in post. We have our Pro Kono digital as always at about 10 to 12 feet, maybe 15 if we're pushing it. We're at our up top location close to our berm, so I don't have the full screen monitor today. I just have the laptop screen. I'll have to work on getting some magnets or something to hold my monitor base onto the side of the screen. We are going to test this for velocity as well as probably gel and against probably soft body armor because it does contain a steel tip. Without further ado, let's shoot some guns. Up first is our 4.91 inch Ruger 5.7. According to their marketing team, it is 5.7, not 57, although I guess it doesn't really matter. This takes metal magazines. I actually like these better than the 5.7 magazines. You can load 21 rounds into these. They are thinner, and the extra weight from this gun actually comes from the magazines. Otherwise, without the magazine, this gun and without the optic weighs exactly the same as the 5.7. $17.49, $16.77, $16.87, $16.64, $16.68, $16.94, $16.77, $1700, $16.94, $16.89. Right in line with what we're seeing American Eagle TMJ and SS197 come in at in this 50 degree kind of chilly day. And now our 8-inch barrel. This is the CMMG MK57. It takes the little cool 40 round conversion magazines. Finishing up the review on this as well. If I had to make one suggestion, I would like to see a 10 round flush fit or slightly over magazine, so when I do bench shooting, these magazines don't get in the way. $18.85, $18.72, $18.91, $18.96, $18.88, $18.96, $18.72, $19.24, $18.93, $18.80. I think I get some bonus points for getting like 3 pieces of my brass in my wheelbarrow behind me. It's only proper that we have some new 5.7 ammunition, that we test this in gel. This will be interesting. I wonder if, based on how this bullet was formed, or i.e. that the butt end of it was cut off to lighten it, if we'll get lead to pop out of it if it does tumble, or if it's just going to give me a straight ice pick wound. We'll start with our Ruger 5.7. We have just a clear ballistics gel block, the FBI 10% down yonder. It is used, so hopefully I get a good clean shot. Velocity 1707. Our wound track right here is our SM855. Got a little bit of disruption going on right there. Settled down a little bit, but check this out. Right around the 15-inch mark is our bullet. What do you see missing out of there? Go out to the 18-inch mark, and there is our lead core. You can see right here from this angle is where it splits off this way and this way. Very interesting. Now, otherwise, that's probably the widest disruption point on this wound track right there, and that's right around the 4-inch mark to the almost 8. Interesting though, we got 2 separate wound tracks. I wonder if we'll see that earlier on with the longer barrel. A fresh block down yonder so we can get a good visual path. Hopefully I put this where I want it. Velocity 1872. Now we don't have disruption for at least 3 inches, but we have a pretty good cavitation disruption, bubbly things in the gel, starting around the 3-inch mark to the 7 like before, and then right around the 10-inch mark, I'm gonna guess that's maybe where the bullet is losing a little bit of stability and is maybe yawing. But check this out. There is our little lead base at about 15 inches, and there is the bullet, or the base of the bullet, the rest of the bullet I should say. It's a pretty good spread, almost 16 inches of penetration. Kind of liking this performance there. You got a good solid fragment of lead there that's going to be able to do some damage, and then you've got that guy up there. Sorry about the train. We will see what it will do against soft armor. I use nothing but the finest materials to secure my body armor to my clear ballistics gel. I'm going to think of a different way to do that so that it stays up there a little better. Now, since this does have the steel penetrating tip in it, I have no doubt this is probably going to go through. So we're just going to test this one out of the Ruger 5.7. This is the Botach or Botach level 3A all polyethylene plate. So it's good at stopping speed. But when you introduce a little steel tip, it's interesting. Velocity 1729. Here's our shot right here. What do you think, guys? Ho! Pass through. That wound track on top right there is from our Ruger. We shot a little high though, so we lost it, but I wonder if it started to separate like it did before. But interesting. Now this all polyethylene, semi-flexible, it's a little bit rigid, but it's flexible. This has stopped some of the other rounds that we've tested, specifically some of the all copper, slower, heavier rounds. But with that steel tip in there, no match. Probably gonna need a rigid level 3 to successfully stop that. Probably steel or a thicker polyethylene. Well, for my 5.7 fanatics, I think this is a pretty interesting load. That steel tip definitely makes it devastating against pretty much all soft armor types. I'm going to probably save what I have soft armor wise and wait and test some more on the 916 Bravo that 80 Teeth produces. We had good consistent velocity out of these. These aren't being hot rodded, you know, above 1800 feet per second. There probably could be a little more room for growth on those. I may be worried about how this bullet is turned down, or basically it's cut to get to that lighter weight. I'm not sure how well that lead is going to stick in there, because as you saw in the ballistics gel, it had a tendency to split off into wound tracks, which is good for us, but hopefully that would never come apart in a barrel. As always, I'd like to thank 80 Teeth Ammunition, my Patreon supporters who help make a lot of this possible, since those gel blocks aren't cheap and neither is the armor, and you all for watching. Until next time, catch you at the range.